So, hello, Gemini. I am Karen with Veronica's Dreams Tarot and Coaching. And this reading is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. These are personal growth readings. And what that just means is I talk about a situation that you're working on thinking about, talk about the blocks, the fears and the obstacles, your strengths, advice, what you don't see, and an outcome. And because of the blocks and the fears and obstacles and strengths, it's letting you know what's blocking you from moving forward with the situation, or maybe changing the situation. These are definitely, I think they're timeless. This one is for the end of April to the end of May. That's just when I'm posting these. But I feel like people will come across them when they need to. Also, if this one does not resonate, please look at your moon or your rising signs, because this is definitely a little different than just a divination reading. It gets more a little bit nitty gritty here. I'm using Black Cat Tarot today, Gemini, and like again, we're going to take a look at situation, blocks, fears, obstacles, strengths, advice or actions to take, or advice on actions to take, what you don't see, and the outcome of the situation. Keep in mind the outcome is very current. It doesn't mean it's the outcome 100% complete outcome. It's within the next month or so. I think that's important to know, that this is not like the end do all. So what we have here, I'll call out everything but the outcome. So we've got Magician and Hermit in the situation. Blocks are Six of Swords and Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Fears and obstacles, Four of Pentacles and Page of Swords. Strengths, King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Action steps or advice, King of Wands and the Moon. And then what we don't see is the Six of Pentacles and the outcome. So the bottom of the deck, and I use this just as a base, is the Ace of Wands. And I feel like that really just sets the tone of a new beginning. This is something that could be creative. It could be something that you're very passionate about. But it is overall like this is a good feeling card. If you look at it, it just feels good. And I do feel like this overall is about a new beginning. Here's what we have as the issue. We have the Magician and the Hermit. And I feel like basically what you're working on here is the Hermit is taking that time out, Gemini. You're taking time out. You're really, the cool thing with the Hermit is you're doing it by yourself. And sometimes when we are healing or working on anything in our own lives, we need to first, assess ourselves. Because when we try to get advice too quickly, we may be led into directions that are not what we want or what's best for us. It might be best for someone else. The Magician is a reminder that I feel like you're okay, I'm going to say it. I feel like you're trying to make something happen. Like you're hoping that you can just wave your magic wand and make something happen. And I do feel it's about finding passion. And it could be, finding passion doesn't mean romance. That's just passion in everyday life, whether it's in your job or whatever. It's just having that passion, motivation, that kind of thing. But I feel like you're trying to manifest it, but I feel like you're doing it in a sense of, the Hermit tells me that you are trying to find it from within, but I feel like the Magician is almost telling me that you want to be able to snap your fingers and have it. Like you feel like if you just try to manifest it, it's going to happen. It's almost like you're almost forgetting about the work that needs to be put in. Because no matter what, when we manifest something, yeah, like we can manifest something, but it doesn't mean that we don't still work at something. I was told a story a while ago about manifestation, and my mother was worried about retirement. And this was years ago. Um, so probably about 15 years before she ever retired. And she had a very middle paying job. There wasn't a lot in her retirement. And she put a dollar figure on a piece of paper and put it under her mattress. So this is what I need to retire. And she let it go and worked hard at her job, and she ended up getting some really good bonuses along the way. Things just worked out for her really well, and she had the number that she had actually ended up with more than the number. But the point that I'm making is she did put that number, she did forget it, she ended up getting it, but she did work hard at her job, and then reaped the benefits of that and got what she manifested. So I feel like when we manifest, we've got to be really careful not to go, okay, here, and put it away. There's still work to be done. Yeah, maybe we aren't going to be able to work on that exact thing, but there is something that we need to continue to work through and work on. So, with that story, that's why I said the story, because it really is still about working hard. Your blocks are the Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. These are moving in two different directions. If you look at the cards, I feel like the Pentacles is moving forward and the Sword is moving away. So what I really feel like your block is you are stuck with these two cards going in different directions. So the Ace of Pentacles, right, is about something new coming in, and the Six of Swords is about moving out of a tough time into a better time. So I feel like with these two cards together, it feels stuck. It feels like there's energies that are, one's going this way, one's going this way, and it's just nothing's ever happening. Like you feel like you want to move forward, but you feel like something should be coming in. You feel like you want to move forward, something should be coming in. And again, that goes back to that magician about, what do you do and what do you take? So the block is the lack of movement, but it's not that you don't want to move. I feel like this is an indecisive thing too that's blocking you. Do I want to move forward? Do I want to go? Okay, so it almost feels to me like, do I go somewhere else? If this is a job, do I go somewhere else? Leave this job, go somewhere else? Or do I look for a new opportunity within this job? Or do I look for a new opportunity altogether? So it's kind of that kind of feeling. Do I leave? Do I stay? Do I leave? Do I stay? This could be relationship as well. It could be either or, depending on your situation. But that's what's blocking you. It's kind of like this stuck feeling, but I feel like it's that magician in your issue is the issue. I mean, if I'm looking at this overall, and we've got fears and obstacles. So the obstacle is, to me, the fear, these are both obstacles. Again, more of the block. You've got Four of Pentacles and Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, especially in this deck, is, again, to me, a stuck thing. You're protecting something. You're protecting something so hard that it's almost getting in your way. And the Four of Pentacles is holding on to that. So you're holding on to this idea, whatever it is, like with all your might, and it's really getting in your way. So, so there's something like it. Yeah, it's the back and forth. It's the, do I leave? Do I stay? Is there something better for me here? Is there that? I still do think the Hermit tells me you're really thinking about this and you're trying to figure it out. The Magician says too, I mean, the Magician is also about having the tools, but I feel like it's also about, maybe not being 100% honest. Because keep in mind, and we'll get to the Moon over here on your actions, but the Magician can also be about that sleight of hand. Here's what I want to see, but here's what's really happening. And this is, again, I mean, this energy feels stuck just as much as this energy. These are both movement cards, so you wouldn't normally feel like this is a stuck energy, but because, excuse me, one is moving away and one is moving to, That's where I'm getting the stuck feeling from. And these are stuck. Like the Page of Swords is like almost stubborn feeling. And that Four of Pentacles is also a stubborn feeling. I want to hold on to this with everything I have. I don't care. I'm just going to hold on. So it has that kind of feeling towards it. Your strengths are really good strengths. Okay, your dreams are really important to you. So the Nine of Cups, your dreams are important to you, and you can, this tells me, because it's in a strength, that you can meet these desires. You have the ability, you can do it, because the Nine of Cups is all about that. And the King of Pentacles here is that you have the know-how, or in some cases, for some of you, it may be that the King of Pentacles is an energy that's outside that can help you with this. So there's some really good strengths here about making this decision and moving forward. Um, but I feel like you've got to focus on these strengths, that what you have what it takes to reach your desires. And if your energy is the King of Pentacles, you definitely have the know-how, or there is someone that you have in your life that can help you with this, whether it's work, home, it doesn't matter. But this King of Pentacles could be someone that has the ability to help you. It could be financially, but it could be just know-how. It could be helping you get a job. It could be just someone that has great knowledge and is very grounded that you could talk to. And if it's your energy, it means that you definitely have the ability. So keep that in mind. And that too is going to go back to what you don't see with the Six of Pentacles. But so in your action steps or things that you should think about on moving forward is the King of Wands and the Moon. So the King of Wands tells me one of the things that you need to consider is the energy that that king has. It's not only that the king is a king, so he's in a good spot, which means he's successful, but it's the energy that the king has. This king has motivation, and he moves. So for instance, let's say someone's starting a business. You can have two types of personalities. So what type of personality do you want to start your business? The one that's just going to just focus on numbers, or the one that's going to go, I'm just going to do whatever it takes and I'm going to go out there and do it. Not that this energy needs to always happen, but when you're first starting something, you need that motivation. You need that energy that this king brings. I'm going to do it, and I'm just going to do it. And now it's not the Knight, so there is thought. If it was the Knight, I would say, like, be careful, because that means just do it without thought. But he does think about it because he is successful. Now the Moon, I was saying, like, go back to the Magician again. The Moon reminds me, anytime I see it in advice or action, things aren't always as they seem. So keep in mind, the Moon casts shadows, right? That are different than what the sun does. So, or it's not fully lit. It's only partially lit. So you're seeing only a bits of it instead of the whole thing. And again, that can be the Magician, only the showing you what you want to see. Like, you slide a hand. Here's what I want you to see. Look over here because of what I'm doing over here. I don't want you to see. So the Moon's like, reminder, look at everything, because something's happening. Something could be happening that isn't quite as you think it is. Like, you see X and it's really Y. So, really something to think about as you're moving forward. If you're really this stuck on it, and I feel like you are, like, there's a big stuck here. What you don't see is the Six of Pentacles, and I go back to that King of Pentacles. There is someone there to help you. There is help. There is someone that you can reach out to that can kind of pull you out of this stuck energy of the Six of Swords with that Ace of Pentacles energy. Right? You want to move forward with the Ace of Pentacles. You want to move away with the Six of Swords. There's something really, yeah. So know that there is help out there. I feel like it's that King of Pentacles energy that maybe you don't see, that they could help you, they could guide you. Maybe they know where to look for a job, or the availability in the company you have, or if it's a relationship, maybe that energy is there is someone else out there. But just know that there is help. That's so important, and you don't see that right yet, right now. So, Ten of Pentacles is your outcome. And I mean, what a better outcome, right? I mean, you will find stability here in the near future. You're going to feel this, I think, is going to overall be a pretty quick process, because Ten of Pentacles is a pretty sustain. It's when you reach the Ten of Pentacles, that's, that's the old, um, that's a goal you can set and reach it, and this is a good thing. It's not like, what this is telling me is, a lot of times when I read in this current energy, is sometimes the outcome is the first stop, which is still a process, where this is actually a destination, and it's a good destination. So know that in the very near future, you can reach this goal if you can remove some of these blocks and fears and obstacles that you have going on with this stuck energy. But I think the big thing is the asking for help, the King of Pentacles, and knowing that you have what it takes to reach those desires. And with the advice, stay passionate, stay motivated. You don't have to speed, but keep energy going towards whatever it is you want. Get a forward momentum moving instead of this stuck energy. Start moving forward. Even if you don't know where you're going, take steps to just better yourself in whatever, because that stuck energy can keep you stuck, and then it could go into all different directions of your life. So just, keep a good motivated energy, keep a positive forward movement. And I think that, and then make sure that you are looking at things in a clear, concise manner. If there's anything hidden, see if you can see it, find it, look at it with detail, and then you can be in a Ten of Pentacles, very stable place here in the near future. And this is a cool reading, Gemini. I mean, overall, I rarely get, when I'm doing these readings, there's usually a stop along the way. So having the Ten of Pentacles in the very near future is awesome, and that means that you absolutely can do this. Just stay focused, just keep moving, keep doing, stay passionate, stay motivated, and you will do it. So please let me know what you think. I hope it resonated. Put a comment, hit the like button, whatever floats your boat. But you got this. It's a cool reading. It's actually very good. So take care and have a beautiful day.